let's just turn around and go home.
But you already went somewhere.
I don't think we did.
Yes, you did.
I don't believe it.
Yeah, I want to go home. Can we just put on our snuggies and just watch TV or something?
Well, it's too hot for a snuggie.
Hey, we've been watching The Bear. It's pretty good.
I've heard it's really good.
I've heard good things about it.
Good things.
I know people. I know that there are people that I know that are currently in the restaurant industry, who have a massive hate boner for that show right now. And it has nothing to do with the quality. It has everything to do with humans in general. When something gets popular,
Yeah. People are like, he's just like me. It's like, dog, you've worked at Taco Bell for like 2 weeks. Come on now.
It's better than people saying they're Rick Sanchez, though. Not said that I missed out on that entire fandom or that show.
That show's actually pretty fucking funny. Especially if you get the joke.
Yeah, the fandom ruined Rick and Morty with
I need to watch the last two. I still need to finish watching the last 2 seasons just so that I can finish it. But yeah, when the fandom gets so, when the fandom sticks its head up its own ass so far that it is now standing straight up again.
I just remember seeing like a dude that went viral that was like, he was in a McDonald's and like yelling at them saying, "Where's my Szechuan?" and getting on the counter.
That's not cool.
I would have like tripped him.
Anyway, getting off of that tangent before we go an hour down the debating TV shows. Other than the only thing I'll say is I really need to finish Yellowstone before I get rid of Peacock.
Girl Meets World is better than it has any right to be.
Anyway, so y'all had a awkward dinner party. Tarl splattered a dude on somebody's mom. Balfor and Gestalt won a knife game with a Fae. There was something that looked like a horse, and Baba Yaga went in and messed with Mularn's head. Pretty decent summary of the last game.
Yeah, that's about average.
But
Pretty normal.
At the end of that game, somebody took a trip into genetic memories with a remnant of a lich that had been residing in their brain.
Oh, fun fact. I'm currently going back through the source material for that you've been using for this.
And what is the what is the source material for this?
Oh, I'm on book 8 of Dresden right now. I'm on book 8 again of Dresden. So
there's some influence, yeah, but not fully.
Oh, not but I know you. I know your I know your tricks, Jimmy. Did you touch my ass?
I'm going to be honest and just say yes, I did. Anyway, the next morning, y'all were in guest rooms. Gestalt had been closed in a closet by Greg as he turned into a cube that was threatening him. I need everybody to roll me just a regular Constitution check, except Mularn. Just straight Constitution. 7, 9. 14 on the Arvax. Mulaith and Balfor.
Sorry, working on it. It's the first time I pulled up Roll20 on the new computer, and it's not cooperating well.
How is the new computer?
It's fine otherwise. It's just my settings and stuff aren't here.
Your 80 windows are not open?
Can someone roll for me? I apparently need to troubleshoot because it is not opening anything for me right now.
Does
I
your new
apologize.
computer hate Roll20?
I am
Roll20
afraid it might.
M, you cut out. You're cutting out.
I had stopped talking.
No, I'm
So
saying
that would explain it.
you cut out.
There's a
before you-
lag. Roll20
Yeah.
had a thing on its front page saying stuff might be working weird.
Okay, I'm sorry. I just heard it go wow at the end of what you were saying earlier, so I was wanting to make sure the baby had not destroyed your headphones.
No, but she keeps smacking the keyboard.
Again.
Damn it.
You let that baby play with whatever she wants to,
Not when I'm trying to do shit.
All right.
especially when you're trying to do stuff.
You know what?
Let's keep going.
I am going to give this to Moose to control because I would give it to Emily because Emily's far away and cannot get totally in trouble with Claire if a roll is bad. But Emily also has baby, so Moose, roll for Mulaith on the con save.
I don't need to roll for anybody. I can barely roll for me.
Oh, I may have gotten it. Maybe.
Hashtag not sponsored by Roll20.
Come on. It finally has the window up, but now it's thinking. Let me just refresh it right quick.
Moose, can you roll for Claire?
I think I have access to her sheet.
I thought I just gave it to you.
Oh, I wasn't paying attention.
I just got it. I just got it. You said a
Okay.
save? Con
No,
save?
just a regular. It's just a Constitution roll, not a save.
Con roll. Okay.
Oh, I rolled a save, but there's no difference.
Okay. So, Mulaith, you wake up first. Somewhere in your room, a small cube starts to go off making a noise that is your favorite band's most popular song. Or I should say, like 5 years ago, use favorite band's most popular song.
Fair. She'll, I guess, wake up. Like, this is like a I'm waking up type thing.
Yeah, you're the first one up. Balfor
Right.
would be the next one, but unless you go wake other people up. But you know, you're in your brother's wing of the house or of the residential floor. The guest rooms are not too far from y'all's, and down a different wing would be your parents' apartment.
She'll go ahead and get up and, I guess see if anyone else looks like they're stirring at all. And if not, she'll actually take a minute and, like, kind of go through some of the old books that are in her room and stuff, like old journals and probably, like, art stuff that she doodled forever ago and hasn't really messed with in a while. Just for funsies.
As you're going through, you find something that's a little embarrassing for you. You find like a whole page in your journal dedicated to the Shatterkai band Destruction Lads.
Nice.
And you remember years ago wanting that undercut, solid black hair, and all black clothing.
Yeah, that's about right.
Balfor, you're the next to wake up. You slept in the room with Gestalt and Greg, correct?
Yes, I did.
How does Balfor sleep and or wake up?
This is gonna sound weird. Like a normal human being.
You know, Moose, for you, yes, I do. I expected something weird.
Okay, so does he have like the little outfit with the hat, like the little pajamas with the hat and the butt flap sort of deal going on?
No, he's like in his underwear, and then he's not.
Okay, fair enough.
I swore.
He just
Moose.
gets up. He probably does a stretch. Probably groans.
There's a couple pops.
Yeah, and then he just gets up.
Yeah, you see Greg has curled up in a ball of blankets. You know that your friend Gestalt is behind the closet door that has been closed and had a door jammed under the handle.
I'm not gonna wake him up. I figure we don't have anything important to do. There's no reason to get him up. I'm gonna let him sleep in. I'm the nice grandpa.
You know, you're gonna be like, carefully get up and get away from Greg and Gestalt.
I didn't hear what you said. I'm sorry.
Did I not come through?
You did, but I wasn't paying attention.
Okay, so you're just getting up as quietly as you can, just kind of peeking out, or you just wandering
Yeah,
around?
I'm gonna go walk around this fancy ass house.
Okay. Let's see. So, Mulaith, when you kind of poke your head out to see if anybody's up, you see that there's Balfor. Now, did you get dressed, or are you still in your pajamas?
She like put on like a house robe that's like appropriate for walking around in the morning. So
Okay, I'm also talking to Balfor because he said he was in
Fair.
his drawers.
He's probably still in his drawers. He didn't put a shirt on. He would have put pants on.
I'm sorry, Balfor just walks out, just in his drawers. Hi, fancy house. But y'all notice each other. It's gonna be about breakfast time soon. So what do y'all do?
Do they have like a pantry?
That's up to Mulaith to let you know. This is
I'm not asking her. I'm going look and see if they have a pantry.
Oh, okay. You're going to look to see if there's a pantry. Okay. Mulaith, what are you doing again?
I'm gonna say that is there probably like some sort of like parlor area or something that like maybe like there's a lot of windows and stuff and it's like a good place to have coffee in the morning. I know it's like dark down here. It's not like sunny or anything, but
there is now.
Sweet. She's gonna go pick up coffee from wherever they probably serve coffee, so like a fancy coffee bar, and then go sit and have some coffee.
Okay. Arvax.
Yep.
You awaken. Your paladin senses are tingling. That there is something in here that shouldn't be.
In the room with me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Divine sense.
Okay. Remind me what divine sense picks up on.
1 sec, I have to scroll.
Undead, fae, and fiends, I think.
The location of any celestial fiend. Oh, goddamn. Stop being dumb.
I know you can see celestials, fiend, and undead.
Celestial fiend, undead. Why are you doing this character sheet?
I think it's the Oath of the Ancients that can pick up on fae.
It's celestial fiend or undead. Why is my
Okay. It is undead. In the direction of your armor.
Of my armor?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. I would have kept my sword near the bed. So I'm going to pick up my sword and kind of walk over to my armor.
You see very clearly what looks like the upper half of a Shatterkai elf with a rag polishing it.
Hi.
Hello.
Who are you?
I am Jeffrey Boojangles.
Okay. Do you work here?
Yes.
Okay. Didn't expect to wake up and see undead Shatterkai cleaning my armor.
I have a life debt that apparently was not paid because I died early. I am your porter. I will be handling all members of the party except the copper dwarf, for he is absolutely terrifying.
Well, he's not so bad when you know him.
I will have your armor polished soon as I can. It is very hard to spit shine when you make no spit.
Well, thank you. I'm gonna set my sword back down.
Breakfast will be in the aptuary.
Got what?
The room with all the windows that are really good to drink coffee and read books at.
Okay, is that left or right out of the room?
Yes.
Cool. Thanks, Jeffrey. I'm gonna go find that room.
Okay. Tarl.
Yeah, it was weird.
I smell bacon.
You do smell bacon.
What else do I see in the room?
You see a note left near your armor.
And the note says,
Please do not kill Boojangles. He is a friendly ghost that is in service to the family. He will be functioning as your porter. We know that you are a cleric, so you may feel that you wish to dispel the undead. Please do not. He still owes us 553 years.
I go find Bojangles.
Boojangles is. You see Arvax leaving her room, and there is a ghost polishing her armor.
I step up to the door and just prop up against it and watch him for a minute.
Give me a perception check.
As I walk away, yeah, he thinks you're terrifying. Go easy.
Says the 6.5-foot elf.
He didn't say I was terrifying. He said he thought Tarl was terrifying.
He seems to be doing a pretty adequate job, Tarl. It not up to your standards, but doing a pretty good job. The head just turns around and looks at you while the hands are still polishing.
You have to use organic oil on my armor, and it needs to be twice as good as what you're doing here.
I will do my best.
I highly suggest you do better than your best.
Understood.
And I turn and walk away to the smell of the bacon.
Is Tarl on a mission?
Eat all the bacon.
Bacon and coffee and all the eggs.
I'm looking in their pantry if they have one. I'm looking for like
Give me
cake.
give me an investigation check.
No, that's not gonna be good.
Gestalt, you awake in the closet.
It's time to get out of the closet. Wait, it's not June anymore.
Balfor,
I
you
step
find
out of the closet.
Balfor, you think you found a cake. We'll address that here in a second.
Wait, I can't get out of the closet because it's blocked.
There is a door. There is a chair underneath the doorknob because you did threaten to eat the party's minion like 3 times.
So I'm going to goo my way through the crack under the door.
There is about an inch under the door, so I believe that you can goo yourself that way.
Yeah, so I'm going to do that, remove the... I'm going to do this in a very amorphous way. I'm not going to be like, all humanoid about it. So if anyone's watching, they just see me come out as amorphous goo, toss the chair, then go back under, walk out with all my armor.
Yeah, the only person that would have seen you is Greg, who is literally a pile of blankets with a snoot sticking out of it.
Huh. I could use some cheese right now. Anyway, I go downstairs where
Okay.
everyone else is at.
So eventually you all make your way to the room that Mulaith is in, sipping her, I'm assuming, very fancy coffee.
Absolutely.
What would be this coffee, Claire?
It would be like one of those kind of fancy espresso drinks that's like just really well made espresso, but with like a little bit of heavy cream in it. Just a splash. But like she's drinking out of like a really tiny cup, like sipping it. She is extra.
Okay. So eventually what you see is Gestalt and the rest of the group make it there. Arvax is in her common clothes or jammies. Gestalt is fully
Common
equipped.
clothes.
I come down, I'm like, anyone got cheddar?
There is cheddar on a small table.
My tendrils go up and grab it and bring it back. Yum!
Gestalt just steals the whole small block of cheddar from the table.
I do. Now I need some Gruyere.
But you sit down to an enjoyable breakfast. For some of you, it's fancy. Balfor, you come back in from the pantry with what you think are cakes. Mulaith, you realize what he's coming in is with caked beer stone from the family's brewery that's down in the basement. That sometimes is broken up to revitalize. Oh, I guess you say it's more of an old yeast cake.
That's what Tarl found.
That's what Balfor found. Balfor, have you
Balfor.
eaten? Balfor, have you eaten any of these as you're walking back to the group?
Yeah, I'm just shoving it in my mouth. I mean, I can tell if it's not sweet cake. If it's something different, I'm gonna stop eating it.
It's not sweet. It's definitely savory and full-bodied.
Like a cake donut type of thing.
About the same consistency as you start to bite into it. Yes.
Is there sweetness to it?
No.
Then I go put it back and I look for something sweet.
Roll me another investigation check before I say what you come back with. You find a whole pull-apart cake.
Take the
Just-
whole thing out. I go. I'm assuming they have like a kitchen with like a counter.
Yeah, you're down like in the kitchen at the pantry with like everybody who works here. Folks have looked at you kind of funny, but also know that you're a guest of the family, so they're just not saying shit.
Yep. I'll just start eating it. Like I'm not even cutting it. I'm just pulling pieces of it and eating it. Just by myself. If somebody else comes, I just point at the cake, see if they want some. You just like make your eyes real wide and point at the cake. Huh?
All the help that is here is like no, like they are going through their job, And you have not seen the rest of your friends since you came down to the kitchen and got the cake.
I just sit here and eat cake until someone that I know shows up. And any person that passes by, I ask them if they want a piece, as if I made it.
After eating all the cheese in the immediate vicinity, I'm gonna go into the kitchen to find more cheese.
You find Balfor eating like a cinnamon roll cake. Like he's eaten most of it at this point.
Oh, hey, is that cheese?
Moose, are you muted?
Oh no, he.
But I'm sorry, say it again. I was typing to someone on Discord.
I can't believe this. I was ignored.
It was about my job.
Oh, okay, that's fair then. No. Is that cheese? Cheese?
It's cake. Do you like cake?
I guess I'll take cake. Did you see cheese in there?
Did I see cheese in there?
No.
No.
I'm
That's probably
cheese
it, though. It's a
mood.
pretty huge pantry. There's also a weird cake in there. It's kind of like carrot cake, but not. There's definitely weren't carrots in it.
I'm gonna look in there and see what he's talking about.
Roll me an investigation check.
Haha!
You have no clue because you get distracted by a big wheel of stinky cheese that's up on the top shelf.
Oh, hey. Hello. Haha. How are you doing up there? And the little tendrils go and grab it.
Did you sweet talk the cheese?
I sweet talk the cheese, yeah. It's nice and stinky the way I like it.
All right, back to everybody else as the pantry duo are doing as they do. Y'all notice that Mularn has not come down yet.
I mean, he always was a late riser, so I guess I'm not terribly surprised.
So is anybody else here eating breakfast
Yeah.
wanting to do anything, or are y'all just going to enjoy your meal?
I guess I'll go check on my brother.
I
Just
won't.
make her way up to
I'll go with her.
his room.
Okay, so as you get up towards the room, the first thing you notice is that there is a sign on the door that has an engraving. Both of you can read Elvish, so it's Mulaith totally 100% not allowed in here ever because she touches
Well, it
our
doesn't
shit.
say Arvax, so.
I'm gonna guess that also was written like probably 30 years ago.
Oh no, it was written like when you were just old enough to start meddling and shit. So like when you were like 10.
Fair enough.
Well, doesn't mention Arvax's, so.
Mularn, would you have had a ward on any of the doors to you and your brother's rooms?
I mean, honestly, probably not.
Okay, so door opens. You all see that there is a sitting room. There is a bit of a odor that no matter how hard you try to get it out, kind of permeates. It's a mixture between probably from Moulette, like funk, and then all the perfumes that Mulak had. And probably a little chemically too from Mularn's room. So it is a melange of odd smells.
But it is a spice melange.
Moose, how spicy was the cologne that Mulak wore?
What do you mean spicy?
Like what?
It was like sweet.
Okay, so no, it's not a spice melange; it's a sweet melange. Chris, that's the answer.
Oh. I thought we were having a Dune situation.
No. But as you walk in, directly across from the door that you entered in, you see a room for someone named Moulette. Arvax, your brain twinges looking at that door. To the right is Mulak, and to the left is Mularn.
I go over to Mularn's door.
Did you have a ward on your room's door? Mularn?
No,
Okay.
no, I was. Everything just kind of happened so fast that I was just like, well, that I just went with it.
Okay.
I'll knock on it, give it about 5-10 seconds, and then open the door.
Okay. Describe your room to everybody, Mularn.
It is half of it is a library. The other half is very very like it'd be more like nerd goth kind of thing. More like I don't know. It's like I can see the aesthetic in my head, like executive goth kind of shit.
Oh, would it be like a? No, that would be mean. It's not a hot topic, goth.
No, it's the upper more classy hot topic goth.
Are you talking about like
It is
dark? Is it like dark
it
academia, like heavy dark woods?
yes
A
yes
large
it's
carved desk.
yeah it is what the higher end hot topic goths. It's what they are emulating.
It's a goth Kirkland.
Goth Kirklands. What even is Goth Kirklands?
Apparently, a store we all would want to go to.
Black
Just
rattan.
once, at least.
Black rattan.
But you see that before you, Arvax, and on the bed you see, passed out, Mularn. Mulaith, did you go in as well?
Yeah.
I'm gonna poke him.
No response.
Hey, jab.
Nothing.
Am I clocking anything on him?
No.
Mularn. Mularn.
Relates is gonna like grab his feet.
They're
I
cold.
pick up a pillow and smack him.
No response
Like
to pillow.
normally cold or like dead cold?
Not dead cold, but not warm like they should be. They're also clammy.
I don't think something's right here. He never fully explained it, but like, didn't he have some like weird shit going on before I found y'all? That would make him like zone out sometimes or something.
Arvax taps him really hard on his forehead. Hey, Bones! You messing with him again? Yeah, he's basically got a lich in his head.
As you tap him, his body sits up. I regret to inform you that we are both out at the moment. If you would like to leave a message, please leave it after the scream. Ah! And the body goes back limp.
Has this happened before?
That's new.
I
Tap
think
him
we
on the
might need to
forehead
go get
again.
my mom.
Tap him on the forehead again to see if it does it again.
It does it again, but I'm not going to do it again.
Okay, so it
Oh, your
wasn't just
mom in
him.
game. Okay.
All right, I thought maybe it was just Litchy Boy.
Claire's off to go get her mom. Hewitt killed my fake brother in the game.
Oh my god.
I was making sure Litchy Boy wasn't just being an asshole.
You're off to get your mom, though, Mulaith?
Yeah, I'm gonna go get my mom.
All right.
I'm gonna stay here.
Okay, everybody that's not here, very quickly, the Bright Gloom Estate becomes active. Like, to the two of you that are just eating in the pantry like heathens. You know, just destroying the box of cornflakes and like some granola bars that are down there.
Hey, Balfor. Oh no, he loves that cake. I guess he's not saying anything.
He
Sorry,
said,
I'm in the bathroom.
Oh no. Now it's just Balfour taking a shit, and then outside the door is like Gestalt, like, hey Balfour, hey.
Gestalt just leaning against the door. So anyway, back when I first gained sentience,
he's just got his hand in a box, and you just watch the food in it slowly going up the jelly in the arm.
So do you ever have like want for beans? Like just beans. And I just keep talking about beans to Balfour.
How do you think I got in here?
Oh.
So, y'all notice that the kitchen starts to become more active. They're getting pitchers of hot water. Looks like they're getting towels. Something's happening. And no one, like, if y'all try to ask a question, they're not responding to you. Like,
I'm a follow.
So you follow Balfour when you get out of the bathroom. Are you going to follow?
Yep.
Okay. To the folks that are at the table, which is just at this point, I think, Tarl. You notice that the house becomes very quickly as you finish off your 5th plate of bacon.
Just keep eating.
Okay, so you keep eating, and you then see Mulaith come by with her mother. Her mother is wearing a black silkened robe. She has the cigarette on a extender, and she is mumbling. You speak Elvish, though, right?
Yep.
What you hear in Elvish is, "Why is this always happening to my goddamn babies?" And just keeps walking. Like there is a tip-tap cadence to her step, which you're not sure if she's wearing heels or if she is just stepping that hard in slippers.
I'm gonna get up and go get my armor and my weapons. Figure out where she went.
Okay. Very quickly, all of you realize that they are in what would be the triplets room. There's one door that's really hard for you to look at without it making your head hurt, like the beginnings of a migraine. But if you look away, it subsides quickly. And inside Mularn's room, you can see that folks have circled his body as he is not moving.
Huh. This doesn't look good. Okay, I'm gonna approach. Do I see anyone I know? I'm not really paying attention to anyone else.
The whole party's there.
Oh, hey. Someone die?
Mularn's head's being weird.
Isn't that always how it is?
Yeah, except him and Bo are kind of MIA. I think.
Oh no.
Cause watch, and I lean over and I tap him on the head again.
He sits up, yells the same thing, and then screams and falls back.
Yeah, he does that.
Huh.
I will start to ritually cast a spell, so in 10 minutes, I'll cast that.
Okay, so you're casting divination. Your magic and an offering put you in contact with a god or a god servant. You ask a single question concerning a specific goal, event, or activity to occur within 7 days. The DM offers you a truthful reply. The reply might be a short phrase, cryptic rhythm, or an omen. Okay, so you're asking what has happened here?
How do I fix this? Wait, does it have to be yes or no?
The DM offers you a truthful reply.
What I will
think it
say
could be
is,
cryptic.
can I fix this right now?
Hold on, let's see, I'm reading the last part. Okay, so that's just if you decide to keep casting this.
And as far as he knows, he's asking nature. He's not necessarily asking a god. He's asking just
You're asking the odd landscape around here.
correct. Like I'm tapping into like the elements type of thing, not necessarily a god.
Okay, there is a shadowy presence that you pick up on, Balfor. You're not entirely sure what it is. It doesn't speak to you, but it gives you a feeling.
An uneasy feeling?
Well, you asked, can you fix this right now?
Oh, so I can't.
So,
Okay.
well, I'm not trying to be cryptic. I'm just saying is you get this uneasy feeling as in your head, it's a thought that hadn't been there before, but it feels like maybe it was you that thought it, not someone putting it there, but maybe it was. It's just that weird thought that pops up. No, but you saw something that could help the day before. And you have a flash to his ear being stretched. So you can't do this, but you can see maybe how it could happen.
I will walk up and stretch his ear.
Roll me a strength, just a straight strength check. Okay, good. You did not roll very high, or else it does not take much to rip an ear off. Was it 5 pounds of force?
I'm not gonna. I know not to rip his ear off, Hewitt.
But with a 3, you stretch it. You can't do it. You can't do it. You went to stretch it, and like everyone else just sees Balfor ask, "Can I fix this right now?"
Oh, he didn't ask.
Oh no. Oh, you just thought it.
No, he just walked up and did it.
No, I'm saying ask, like, how can I fix this right now? Right? Did you say that out
Oh
loud?
no, that's just in in my head it's just a part of the spell where he's just like essentially you see him preparing a spell, meditating, and then he gets up and stretches his ear.
Yeah, that's what everybody sees then.
And then he realizes, oh, it's probably his mom.
Lady Brightgloom is just staring at you while
I
smoking.
misunderstood the signs. This is all you, ma'am.
What? What are you talking about?
I thought that I could fix him by pulling his ear, but now I'm realizing that I think. Have you ever had to interpret signs?
More than once, yes.
You know how sometimes it gets a little lost in the sauce?
Did you just try to stretch his ear like the hag did yesterday, like Baba Yaga did?
Oh, it's the Baba Yaga. We need her.
Oh. You see, Balfor's really smart. He picks up on things like this.
It's only because I learned from Gestalt.
You
Oh,
think we got a crawl on his head?
Where's the Baba
mean,
lady?
I could crawl on his head, but I don't know.
No, Gestalt. Let's not
This is
test
this
that.
is why I start telling Nox to start rolling a whole bunch of d6s if you try that, Chris.
Where'd the Baba lady go?
That I do not know. She left last night.
Well, that's who can fix it.
Oh no, I don't think she's around.
Tarl, Mulaith, roll me a common sense check, which is a wisdom roll of some sort.
Just straight wisdom.
You know what? I'll allow you both to roll wisdom with proficiency. 12.
What about insight?
That'll work. Okay, Mulaith, you're stressing because you went from being one of 4 to right now you might be an only child.
Yeah, that's a little distressing.
And your dad's in jail. Like it's been a month. Like it's been a month that the last month you've had discovering everything that has happened.
But hey, you've made new friends.
Yay. Tarl, you are a dwarf. Dwarves are nearly professional drinkers. Baba Yaga was blitzed last night. Which means, what happens when anybody gets too drunk and gets hungover, where they go the next morning? To get the greasiest, dirtiest, heaviest food to try to placate the pounding in their head.
The Waffle House.
The Waffle House, which in this town was called what again, Claire?
Oh God, what did we name that? Did we write that down somewhere?
Yeah, it is. Hold on. I'm going to lore. Cities. Where the hell? Geography. Shadowfell. Gloomvale. Upper Gloomvale. Something to stew on. Where y'all had gone and eaten earlier. And where your brother had gotten like a big gulp of wine. Multiple big gulps of wine. So,
Is that where we're going?
that seems like maybe your best place to find Baba Yaga.
It's worth a try.
Is this what the party wishes to do?
Oh, waffles.
God damn it, Gestalt.
Does it seem like he's possessed by something?
No more than usual. More like he's not possessed by anything.
He seems empty, Tarl. Like, being a cleric, you've seen possessions. Being in this party, you've seen someone get possessed. This is the opposite. The body is alive, but nobody's home. So is the party...
Guess I'll go with the rest of the party to find Baba Yaga. Or
Hmm.
either I can stay here and cast Hallow.
Yeah, I think that's our best bet.
Do you wish to stay back and cast Hallow, Tarl?
That's a 24-hour cast time, so what's the party thing?
What's it do?
It removes all possessions, and it basically protects him from anything and everything.
I mean, he's already got something in his head.
If he's possessed, he's immediately unpossessed. If he's charmed, he's immediately uncharmed.
I mean, I don't think we're gonna be gone a whole day.
We'll go get her and then we'll see what we need to do.
All right, so as the party goes off to do that, Mularn, you're floating over a still body of water. Infinite in every direction. And standing next to you, you see a half-elven man. Short cut, dark hair, starting to gray at the temples. Very angular features. He's looking at his hands, and then he looks forward.
So that's you?
It would seem so.
Like, did you forget?
When you haven't had flesh as long as I've had it, haven't you seem to forget what it's like.
Yeah, I can see that. So here's a $64,000 question, Bo.
Mm-hmm.
If you forgot if you forgot what you look like a long time ago, and you now look like you looked a long time ago, then does that mean that neither one of us have control over the situation?
He reaches in his robe and holds up a mirror, and you look like you did as a teenager.
I'm gonna go ahead and say yeah. So
This is odd.
yeah, I think you're about to get a taste of your own medicine, bud. Because I think at this point, I think we're just along for the ride.
Maybe. And he just starts walking forward. This way.
I will follow. Or I say follow. I'm going to step up and walk alongside.
As y'all continue to go forward, eventually you see these massive basalt cliffs that have broken into a hexagon type pattern. Almost like nature built its own stairwell from this pristine, still body of water up these just dark stone cliffs.
Do they look familiar to me?
Yes, but you don't know from where. It's a memory that's deep-seated in you, but you don't even know if it's your memory with how this place works. You might have seen this, your father might have seen this, someone 10, 20 generations, 1,000 generations ago might have seen this.
Okay.
And as you get to them, Bo begins to climb and actually holds a hand back to you.
I'm going to climb with him.
As you make it to the top of this stone cliff, the cracked and crannied surface of this cliff goes for what looks like miles, and in the distance you can see a deep, unsullied forest. Even though it's miles away, looking at those trees, you can tell that they have never been touched by humanoid. It is true wilderness ahead of you.
Like primordial trees.
Trees that know not what man is, for man has not come yet, type situation.
Okay. We're gonna keep a climbing.
You keep walking and you keep walking, and you notice your strides are getting longer as you get closer. You look at Bo, and Bo has returned to a skeletal form, but fleshier, not the full-on skeletal image that you have seen of Bo in your head before. Instead of the sunken, empty sockets, there are still a set of green eyes that have a mild glow to them. And you start to feel a thrumming, a pumping, a thumping as you get closer to these woods. And as you pass by the first tree, and it's not like a normal forest where there's a little bit of undergrowth, there's a few stragglers that are further out. It's almost like these trees form a wall, and in the undergrowth, nestled between them, there is a circular opening that you can walk through. Very much like looking into that image from the dark forest in Germany, where it's almost like just a perfect circular pathway goes into these woods until it just gets so dark you cannot see. Give me an intelligence check, or give me an intelligence save.
A save?
Intelligence save. As you enter this portal. You start to begin to hear whispers. Some in Elvish, some in Common, some in Dwarvish, some in other languages that you've never even heard of. But you can't quite make them out.
Okay. I'm gonna look at Bo. Can you understand? I can understand some of that. Can you understand
All of
what
it.
I can't? Are they all saying the same thing?
No. If you listen close enough, you can hear the nuances.
Well,
And then you see there's still a little bit of lips to him, so it's kind of just the step before he would have that full rictus smile. We've entered the forest of Memnon, the repository of knowledge. That makes sense, though. That does make sense, doesn't it? And he looks at you, and there's an excitement on this lich's face that is almost unsettling.
So we're in my head.
No.
How did we leave my? So that would answer the question on why we're here. The question is how the hell did we leave?
We went through the door marked genetic memory. This is where everyone's memory connects. This is where all knowledge is. This is the reason you try to live for eternity. Move quickly. And he almost is sprinting.
See, well, you see, that's the problem. That's the problem with you, Lich. Is most people see this as a cumulative game. You look at it like a marathon.
No.
Try to stay in the race as long as possible, so that you can get as much of the knowledge as you possibly can. Knowledge equals power. Power equals the ability to get more knowledge.
Well, in that case, yes.
Yeah.
And as y'all continue down this path, Mularn, there's a bright, pulsing blue light. And as you get closer, the whispers turn into the same level of a conversation that you would hear going around you walking in public. And the closer and closer you get, it moves from that to a cacophony to almost yelling. Give me another intelligence save. 29. It starts to hurt. You swear there's bleeding from probably more than one hole in your head at this point. But you start to hear it. The names of spells you've never heard of. Conversations, thousands of years old. Conversations you had with your brothers, both of them, and it doesn't hurt your mind. You remember Moulette. Tall, strong, terrible haircut. So much body spray. But you finally remember him. And you remember seeing that thing take him. You know where his body is now. "10 feet down under the ground in the gullet of a decaying creature."
There's so that there will be there is a at that realization I start kind of nodding and going, okay, I was right. Good.
And then
That'll
before
work.
you is a massive, blooming, white ash tree. Limbs completely filled with leaves. A sweet scent. And built within this chamber that you're in, this completely organic environment, are shelves and shelves of books, stone tablets, scrolls. You see music floating by you.
I'm going to begin. I'm going to begin. Kind of start perusing. Specifically looking to see if I can find resurrection magic.
Okay. While you're doing that, I have just made available to you under documents a list of new spells. So if you click on the documents tab, and we're going to switch back to everybody else. Y'all come into the door of the restaurant. Something to stew on. There's only a few patrons near the front of the building. And in the back is a very large, very hungover hag wearing very large cat's eye sunglasses with a pile of hash browns covered in gravy, bacon, eggs, ham, mushrooms, and anything else the restaurant could put on it. And in a glass next to her is an egg with hot sauce, Worcestershire sauce, and it looks like maybe a splash of gin. As she's slowly chewing, and your bugbear friend is keeping a distance.
Look, y'all, they got a special going on. My brain just froze on what special it could be. It's really good. It has waffles and hash browns. I'm walking off to order the special.
You're just going to go order what she's having?
Yeah, but it's going to have like 3 times more cheese on it. Patty melt. That's what I was... Fuck.
The bugbear looks at you. That's not a patty melt.
No, I want a patty melt. The patty melt special up there.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Do you want a patty melt special? I can get you one. Do you want one?
I work here.
I'll get you one.
No. I'm good.
Can I tip you? With 20 gold and a patty melt.
Do you have chocolate chip pancakes where you make a smiley face with cream?
Oh. But I thought they did waffles here. Do they do both?
Okay, so Balfor and Gestalt are now over at the register ordering food. Mulaith, Arvax, and Tarl, what are you doing?
I'm going over to Baba Yaga.
Same.
We'll go with Arvax and observe.
All right. As y'all are walking over there, she does not register you at all. Give me an insight check.
Seriously?
Tarl and Arvax, you think this is just normal hungover behavior. Mulaith, you 100% know this is intentional, and this is a fuck off, I'm busy tactic that she is using.
She's just gonna go ahead and march up and just sit right next to her. How you doing?
Good morning, Baba Yaga.
All right, Mulaith, give me a charisma saving throw.
A save? Oh, jeez. Okay.
Charisma saving throw.
+3. That doesn't help.
Not really.
Mulaith, you sit right down next to her, and you go to say that, and immediately you find yourself outside of the restaurant.
Baba Yaga used power word fuck off.
Pretty much.
I didn't sit down, but I did say good morning, Baba Yaga.
I'm gonna go find Mulaith and I'm gonna say, "Hey, did you want anything to order?" And as I touch her, oh god,
It's not hard to find her. She's literally right outside the door. Arvax, give me a charisma saving throw.
for charisma, Claire. Just in case you have to do some.
Hey.
Oh, natural 20. You immediately feel in your brain, fuck off, kid, I'm busy. And your legs go to move, but you just click them back in place.
I kind of smile.
Baba Yaga, with one overly long taloned finger, lifts up the cat's eye glasses, and you see massive bags under the tiny red beaded eyes of Baba Yaga.
Is it like a cartoon where it suddenly gets really detailed?
Yes, like immediately the animation quality goes up in this scene.
Yeah, I've had mornings like that.
Baby, you have 3 seconds to get away before I turn you into a condiment for these fucking hash browns. Give me a wisdom save. You are now frightened.
18.
You are now frightened of Baba Yaga.
Oh.
I suggest, baby, that you get your little ass, well, I shouldn't say little, that tall ass of yours over there and walk away to where the Brighthoume is. I need to eat before I eat the other people in here. Because that's rude to the people that have my god, baby. So I'm busy, and I'm hung the fuck over, and you gonna leave. Right
Yep.
now.
Yep, but your god baby won't wake up, or his brother won't. So okay, bye.
Is my pancake here yet?
Yes, your pancake is totally here.
Did I get my patty melt?
Yes, you got your patty melt.
I will walk up to her with the pancake.
I'm right behind eating the patty melt, but I'm actually eating it like a person because I want to enjoy it.
Okay. Tarl, as Arvax makes that comment, she looks, the little beady eyes turn and look at you. Is the tall child telling the truth there? Little hot stuff.
Wouldn't have a reason to lie. Wouldn't be here if there wasn't a reason.
I'm not talking to you, I'm talking to the very attractive little dwarf with the copper beard.
That's why we came to find you.
The
Looks like
shit.
you're not even there.
Why are you here with a pancake?
Eat it.
No. And then there's the jelly man from last night.
Hello.
Both of you give me a charisma saving throw.
She said she's hungry. I gave her food.
Whee!
Gestalt, you're now terrified of the lady with the giant pile of hash browns.
Anyway, I'm going to go get me a big pile of hash browns, and I rush to the front.
Hold on, let me check something.
You didn't goo yourself, though. I shouldn't have said that now that I've heard that out loud.
Some things are better left unsaid.
Our podcast is proof of that with some of the things we've had to edit out.
I had to edit out a good bit the last podcast. Mostly because we kept looking shit up on our phones.
This is true.
And every time we were like...
Please tell me you left in a noise or edited in.
I left in a few noises.
Okay.
But every time I heard Editor Chris, I was like, I'm going to punch these guys.
We are those guys. All right. Balfor, what you doing?
Hold on, I'm checking something real quick. I cannot be frightened by her.
You cannot be frightened by her? Oh, it does not work. Oh,
Eat it.
I don't want it. I have the diabetes.
I can fix that.
Not this kind.
You just need to pray on it. Oh God, if you knew how many times I've heard that.
Oh, I'm sorry,
You just gotta pray for the pancreas to start working.
Jesus, give me insulin. All right. So Gestalt's run off. Mulaith, you have been poofed away. Arvax and Gestalt have moved away quickly from Baba Yaga. Balfor's trying to give her a chocolate chip pancake covered in whipped cream.
I'll sit next to her and eat the pancake.
You're just like, oh, I'm gonna scoot in right here if you'll just.
And I'll reach across and just scoot the plate back to me and start eating and go. By the way, you're the only one that can fix the wizardy boy. Tarl knows a little more about it than I do, but I do know that you're the only one that can fix it.
You should be shitting your pants sitting next to me.
Why?
I am a motherfucking force of chaos and fey nature.
Oh, baby, you don't know chaos.
Gestalt from across the room. Bow chicka wow wow.
You lucky you cute.
But ask Tarl, he knows more.
Copperbeard, tall, right?
Yes.
So explain it to her. She shoves she doesn't get a fork, she just shoves a handful of food in her mouth.
He's got a lich in his head that takes over. But this time, when we try to wake him up, the lich says they're both gone and can't be reached to leave a message after the scream. So,
Did you leave him a message?
Yeah, they left him a message. Said bring him back. And nothing happened but go back to sleep.
Mulaith, do you enter back in?
Oh yeah, she's already walked back in. She's kind of grumpy about it.
You walk back. God damn it! Teleporting me outside. At least you
Oh,
didn't.
Mulaith, do you want a patty melt? I've ordered 3 now.
Sure.
I hand a patty melt. It is pristine. I tip the waitress.
I'm glad Chris said that because I was going to say it's a little jellied.
His mama's at wit's end about her babies.
Well, yeah, 3 of them now. Little twinge for everybody but Mulaith.
Well, if they can find the bodies, I might be able to help them.
So your brother is catatonic. Is that what we got going on here a little late?
Yep. That's pretty much exactly it. Apparently he's got something going on with some lich or something like that. Now they're both MIA.
Why didn't you start with that when you walked up? Just like, my brother got a lich in his brain, Baba.
I figured that's not really something we want to announce to the rest of the patrons, so I figured I would come over and say hello first.
Looks at the bugbear. You ain't gonna say shit. I'll eat you. Bugbear just goes back to making what is probably Mulaith, or I mean not Mulaith, but Gestalt's 8th patty melt. There's only 2 other customers, and they were with me.
They're really good patty melts, you guys.
There's just a couple floating in Gestalt now. Roll me a con save, Gestalt. That's a lot of grease.
Okay.
He's 80% grease.
Now he is.
Especially with all the cheese I was eating. What am I rolling?
Con save.
Woohoo!
You do not immediately void all the grease from your body.
Excuse me, where's the bathroom?
The bugbear just points.
Bye. And then I go to the bathroom.
Baba starts to you just watch her jaw distend ridiculously far down. And she just pulls plate and all into this maw. It just seems to fall down a chasm, and then she pops her jaw back in place. All right. That'll do for now. Put my tab on the Brighthoumes. All right, and she stands up, and you mostly saw her floating in her massive daiquiri glass. Mulaith, you've seen her before, standing fully. Baba's just shy of the roof or the ceiling of this place when she stands up fully. Fine, y'all take me to the other baby. The one that Maeve seems to take a fancy for.
Hiram extends his arm to escort her.
She extends a pinky down to you because she's got like super spindly long arms.
And off to Brighthoume we go.
Okay, you quickly make it back. You get to his room. Nothing has changed. Baba walks over to the side of Mularn. Goes, all right, now this time I'm not going with you because I really do not want to possibly retch up 2/3 of Bourbon Street inside this baby's head. He'll die. So, who going in? All you or you staying? Anybody staying, you go. What's happening? I just need to know for how long I gotta hold it.
I'll go.
Yeah. I haven't been in someone's head before. Well, I guess I have been in someone's head, but not in that way.
They all going.
I'm just making sure. Don't want to force nobody to do nothing.
They all going.
That's a lie. I like making people do what they're not supposed to do.
Excuse me, Miss Yaga.
Mm-hmm.
This won't make us dissolve his brain, will it?
Nah, you're not going into his brain, not physically. More like you're going into his soul.
That's reassuring. When I do this, I dissolve the brain.
Yeah, also don't touch too much. You might mess up something in his soul.
Oh, that's interesting. I've never messed up someone's soul before. And then I just get a glazed look unless I have.
She looks at you. If you do, I will spread you across every piece of toast I have until there's nothing left of you.
That's fair. You're a fair lady. In more ways than one, I think.
This is the first time in a long time I've been flirted with by this many young men. Look, baby,
am I a man? I'm not sure. I look at myself.
I'm simply going on the audio that's coming out of you, Jelly. Anyway, and just stretches out the ear hole till there's a.
Please tell me she made the noise. Whoop. When she did it.
She 100% did.
Amazing.
Mularn, as you are reading and looking at crap, your head hurts, especially your left ear. All right, if y'all gonna get in, go. I can only hold it for so long before all of a sudden don't go back.
Tarl steps in, throws his feet out from under him, and slides down to shoot.
Arvax goes.
Let's go to.
Can I smoke in there?
Yeah, baby, you do whatever you want. You can do no wrong. You cute. Go.
Oh. Wow. I haven't been flirted with in a long time. Alright, I go.
That ain't flirting. That's her trying to get rid of your ass.
As the ear closes, I apologize. He's probably going to smoke so much weed inside your baby's head that he's going to be mostly brain dead when it's done. Okay, so I'm going to change the map for the players. If I got to give people sight, I will do it here in just a second. I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to give people control of tokens. Am I? Yes, I am. So, you find yourselves stepping out over a completely still, pristine blue body of water. Infinite in all directions. Can everybody see?
Yep.
It's odd. You feel like you know this place, but you don't. There's a calmness that comes over you. And as you look each other, your forms have slightly changed. Balfor. What everybody sees when they look at you is when you were only a young dwarf, maybe about 50, 60 years old.
Oh shit! Do I feel that way?
Yeah, nothing hurts.
Holy shit!
You feel like you did just after you had become what your family considered a man. You were no longer a child. So like
Feel-
equivalent to like early 20s for a human.
feel like right when I got married.
You actually have hair on the top of your head.
Oh, my long luxury. It's like down to his knees. It's long.
Full hippie mode, right?
And like black hair.
Anyone that looks at Tarl sees Tarl as he appears now. But it's also, you can see behind him an older dwarf that looks very similar to him. And behind him, it goes on for a while, and you can see like a line of Tarl's ancestors going back behind him, all with their right hand extended onto the shoulder in front of them. You also see the colossal weight, like a stone, nestled upon Tarl's shoulders. Because he comes from an ancient, strong line of duty. Or that has a duty, because the other way that could be interpreted kind of silly and immature. Thanks, Chris. There we go.
Said duty.
When anyone looks at Arvax, it looks like Arvax she has appeared recently, but it also looks like she has one eye. Like there's a patch over one. And that there is a spear on her back, but also that there is a field of flowers in all directions around her. And maybe she's not missing an eye. For
Can I
Tarl,
only see out of one eye?
no, you can see out of both eyes. Anyone make a religion? Anyone that's around Arvax, give me a religion check.
Oh no, it's just like an AI generated image thing going on.
Yeah, totally. Welcome to Roll AI, the new way to make tokens. Okay, y'all, 3 people that will know. Balfor? Okay, everybody knows. You realize quickly as you look at Arvax, you're also seeing abysses of Luthic and Gramush with her. Because it seems that she is carrying this with her. Mulaith, which route down the Blood Hunter path did you take again?
Well, it was the Order of the Profane Soul.
Okay, so when you mix a little warlock into your Blood Hunter. As you look at Mulaith, there is a dark set of wings that seem to be translucent behind her. And it's like there's a shade over her. And as you look at Gestalt, there's just a very large wooden box that says Jello.
Oh.
Well, I would say gelatin. Do not mix with, and there's like a list of things not to put in the gelatin. And as you look at the list, it's people's names.
Well, the top two is cheese and hamburger steak.
Yeah, the first one is patty melt. The one right below that is an ungodly amount of cheese. And then it starts going through names of people that have been consumed by Gestalt.
Oh no, that's a long list, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like wrapping around the box a couple times. It's like the box is in a little toga.
Ah, everyone looks funny.
And you feel drawn to move forward. What do you do?
That's Moonleaf.
Did you just post something?
No.
No, she's asking if it was her that was compelled to move forward.
No, everybody feels compelled to move forward. As you are standing, you're floating over what looks like a endless bright blue still ocean.
Oh, move forward.
This box is going to teeter-totter its way over next to Tarl.
You could literally just float, but I like that you're just going to intentionally teeter-totter that way. So as you continue to move forward,
Oh, there's things.
as you continue to move forward, you start to see the hexagonal basalt cliffs before you that seem to chip and break, making a natural stairway from the water to the cliffs above. And as you get closer and closer, you see there are 4 massive skeletal figures standing atop, almost seemingly waiting for you. And that's where we will end tonight's session.
I'm a box.
Guys, I don't think they have candy.
But do they have patty melts?
With your brain, they probably do if you let them.
Sorry, I am currently indisposed at the moment.
Skeletons indicate dead, so I may try to dispel them.
All right. Well, thank y'all for playing tonight, guys. I needed a little bit of a mental break last week. I know a couple other people did. I think the next couple games are going to be really fun. So again, thank y'all for playing tonight.
Yee.
And thank you for anybody that watched us. If you have been watching us, we are still partnered with St. Jude until the end of the month. So if you make a donation using the link down below, or if you're watching this on YouTube, there should be a link in the description that can take you to our website where you can also make donations throughout the year. But again, we're currently partnered with St. Jude. So if you can, please do so that we can help defeat childhood cancer. And do you want me to do the socials, lovely wife, since you has baby, or do you want to do them?
Go ahead.
All right. You can find us at teambonusaction.com. You can also find us at Team Bonus Action on Facebook, Instagram, Threads, Blue Skies, and YouTube. You can also find us as bonus_team on Twitter. So we got that going on. I don't think we have anything else going down this week because it's also the 4th of July. And Sunday we will be back with Daryl One.
Yeah, it'll be our wrap-up episode.
Wow, already wrapping it up.
Well, the wrap-up for this portion of it, I should say.
Right. Does anybody got anything else y'all want to promote before we sign off?
Backwoods Obscura, where every Tuesday we're releasing a new episode tomorrow. We're talking about funny little monsters in Illinois. Go check it out. Yeah.
Cool. And Knox, since you're here.
We appreciate y'all hanging out with us this evening. Until next time, don't let your meatloaf